Yo, Steve Bloom here, voice of Spike Spiegel, and you're watching TheHiveLeader.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way right now so we can all move on. Blade and Soul has boobies! Extremely unrealistic boobies. Seriously, are those things trying to fly away? I am mesmerized, not by the boobs, more by the fact that someone out there thought this was remotely normal and necessary. Blade and Soul also presents an extremely healthy body image to all the young ladies out there, as long as you're an alien supermodel who's never eaten a thing in her life. Seriously, she probably weighs about as much as a fetus. And don't you worry, furries, there's some T and E in here for you too. And no, I didn't say that incorrectly. T and E, tails and ears. Oh yeah. This is getting weird. And that's it. That's the only jokes I'm gonna make about boobs and ass and the over-sexualization of this whole game. I know, it's ripe for humor, but I'd like to think we're all a little above that. Okay, one more. Okay, now we're done. This is Blade and Soul, the action MMO we've all been waiting for, that the Koreans had 3 years ago. But that's okay, good things are worth waiting for. And Blade and Soul is good. Or at least the combat is. And the game seems like it actually had effort put into it. That's a novelty in today's MMO market, which is a really sad thing to say. The game is actually so popular that it's one of the top MMOs in Korea. There's actually even a Blade and Soul anime, but I don't really know anything about it. So to talk about it, I brought in an anime expert, Arkada from Glass Reflection. Hey Arkada, have you seen the Blade and Soul anime?
Nope.
Cool, thanks for coming.
That's it? No other opinions, reviews, unscripted thoughts?
Well, if I do, I'll make sure to visit your YouTube channel, youtube.com/grarkada. Click on the link in the description below or on one of these annotations.
Wait, did this just become an ad?
Bye! Best cameo ever. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's go back to character creation and start from the beginning. You'll be able to choose from one of 4 races, each of which have 3 classes available to them. However, there are 7 classes in total. Blade Master, Blade Dancer, Assassin, Kung Fu Master, Force Master, Destroyer, and Summoner. I ended up going with a Kung Fu Master because, little known fact, I'm actually a Kung Fu Master. If by that you mean I've seen every episode of Kung Fu. Actual character creation is pretty in-depth with a lot of sliders, options, voices, etc. So I'll let you all figure that out. Once you're done, you'll enter the game. After a few minutes of story, that is! The beginning of Blade and Soul is actually very story-heavy, and sadly, the English voice acting is a bit lackluster. It isn't bad by any means, it's just not great.
A spy? You don't mean Master Doden, do you?
Okay, sometimes it's bad. Now, I slam a lot of MMOs for being generic, and Blade and Soul's questing is super generic. You'll go from quest hub to quest hub, gathering kill and fetch quests. And that's about it. And that would really piss me off if it wasn't for one thing. The combat in Blade and Soul is amazing. It's one of the few MMOs I feel like has action in its action combat. In fact, the combat is so good, it makes the bland questing actually kind of fun, at least for a little while. Whee! I'm gliding! This is so cool! Okay, I'm getting bored. Now, what you might notice is that there really aren't that many skills on my action bar. That's because the combat of Blade and Soul is heavily based on combos. You'll use certain attacks or counters to start off a combo, and your other skills will unlock as you progress through the combo. I can't really speak for the other classes, but the Kung Fu Master was based on counterattacks. Just wait for the appropriate time and counter, then unleash a devastating combo. Or I could just sweep the leg, jump on top of the enemy, and beat the shit out of them. Whatever's easier. This is all extremely fluid, engaging, and truly requires some skill to be good at. Although I will say, after some time, I found that I was simply using the same skills and combos over and over again. I'm sure this will change as I get higher level and start to unlock more and more skills, but things started to drag for me a bit. I found it hard to push myself through the questing. So if you're hoping that Blade and Soul will have some kind of amazing questing experience, you'll likely be disappointed once the honeymoon phase of the combat wears off. Now don't get me wrong, the combat is still kick-ass. I just think it could be put to better use. Like PvP. PvP in this game is awesome thanks to this combat. At least if you don't suck at it like me. And I mean really suck at it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it! Woo! I won! Well, I think I've mastered that. It's time to move on. I only played the one-on-one battles, but there are several different types of PvP to try. So I strongly suggest if you're a PvPer, you check out Blade and Soul as soon as possible. You will not be disappointed. And if you aren't a PvPer, I strongly suggest you check it out anyway. I'm not gonna suffer getting my ass kicked over and over again for nothing. And that's all I've got for now. I only managed to get up to level 14 during this playtest, but the next time the game opens up, I'm gonna work my way up to max level so I can experience this game to its fullest potential. That's not what I meant. And that was my video on boobies and soul. Blade and Soul. A special thanks to Arkada for popping up in this video. He's a super cool guy, and if you like anime, you should visit his YouTube channel. There's a link in the description below. But if you like this video and you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. I've also put another video for you to watch somewhere around here, and if you really want to help out the channel, you can buy some merchandise, or you can donate to me on Patreon like these other amazing boobies.